compliance department. We do a lot of different functions. We like to make sure we explain why we're doing what we're doing. We frequently act as therapists, referees, dispute mediators, and the help desk a lot of times. Who here has reached out to compliance, Jemima and her team? Great, right? Well, Jemima's in here. Let her know how you guys feel. Amazing. Make sure you think that they work around the clock to try and do the right thing. So what I want to do is give a quick, I promised Carrie, quick explanation of the most important things to think about with compliance. You guys are all here because you're leaders, right? It's the New Leader Conference. It's really important that you put this into practice, not just for you and to make sure your business succeeds, but for your downline and for people above you in all different directions, explaining why this is so important. So without further ado, here we go. Compliance top tips. Or as we like to say, how I learned to love the PMP, right? I know you guys read it all the time. I know you guys carry it around with you. It keeps doors open in a hurricane. It's a lot of good functions why we do this. But again, the most important things to remember is that when you are a Beachbody coach, regardless of your rank, if this is your first week or if you're a 10-star diamond, you are a Beachbody ambassador. What you say and what you do reflects upon you, your team, and the entire company. So again, reach out to compliance. We're here to help. We're here to work with you. You're going to hear me go back to this notion of being a Beachbody ambassador and really being proud of what we all are doing together. People often say, how do you come up with a PMP? Why are these in place? Many of these policies come directly out of when we go and we meet with the FTC and we meet with some of the different state attorneys general. This is coming directly out of what's going on. You guys might have heard last year, big settlement with Herbalife. They got hit $200 million. VEMA had their issues with the FTC as well. These things are real, and I'm not here to scare people into compliance, but when people color outside the lines, there's clear consequences. And at a minimum, they're cheating the system that all of you are working so hard to build, which is why we have to operate as a team and do this together. The yucky part, violations of the PMP can lead to suspension, they can lead to termination. And again, even if you're coloring in the lines and you're doing everything exactly right, we all know what happens if that one core person in your downline and you're holding rank and you're about to have everything come together, and suddenly if that person disappears, or it sounds like we killed people, I promise, disappears, if they become suspended or terminated, this could really affect you as well. So again, let's all work together with this. So without further ado, the top tips. Number one, income claims. If you remember one of them, please remember this one. Income claims are critically important. When I've been meeting with the FTC, they've come right out and said this is the number one thing they're looking for. As you heard on the last slide when I talked about Herbalife and VEMA, income claims. Whenever you see somebody saying that this is an amazing opportunity, that's great. It's an opportunity. It's not a get-rich scheme. Similar if somebody said, yeah, I'm going to do 2 days of 21-day fix, and I'm going to lose all the weight I've ever wanted. It doesn't work that way. It takes hard work. You guys know above anybody, it takes discipline. You got to stick with it. You got to work together at it. Again, you see us talk a lot about our statement of earnings and our income disclaimer. You know it's important because we put it in a big box up there. Again, this is what watchdog groups, Tina, you may hear, they're getting more interactive with the Truth in Advertising. They love going out there and busting different network marketing companies. So when people are out there saying, you know, the money shower, or fanning money, or pointing to their 4 yachts, again, these are kinds of things that they're exactly trying to go against. So they say a picture says 1,000 words, so we try to do the same thing. And this one, loving the view from my brand new beach house, paid for my new digs from all my Beachbody cash. Who wants in? Thanks, Beachbody. No thanks, Beachbody. Should, you know, again, you see the red circle? No, right? This is not what we need. The picture's beautiful, so we kept the picture. Working with Beachbody has allowed me to help so many people, and now I've been able to put all of my hard work to good use. That's great, right? Same message, same picture. You know, the palm tree posed nicely. You can use it all you want. Hard work. You see the huge difference here. Another example. There's the money fan. I can't believe it's this easy to make so much money. Now I can buy whatever I want to. Thanks, Beachbody. No, we don't like that. Here's an example where I try to combine a couple things. And you know they're a happy family because there's a cruise in the background. For the first time since becoming a Beachbody coach, I was able to take my family on a wonderful vacation. Seeing their excitement shows that all my hard work, again you see that phrase, all my hard work paid off. Earning $2,500 a month lets me give my family so much more. And again, because we talked about money here, you see in the bottom corner, I know all of you memorize it, but Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income from the Team Beachbody Coach opportunity. Each coach's income depends on his or her own efforts, diligence, and skill. I know it seems boring, I know it makes pictures look yucky. It's really, really important. It's not just when you post about making money. A picture does say 1,000 words, and you can see the important differences on how to do it right. We want you to be able to go out there and share this opportunity. We know how exciting this is. When all of you succeed, we share it within the company. We celebrate you every single day. We just want to make sure we do it the right way. Making money as a Beachbody coach is easy. Who wouldn't want to earn thousands in their first month? That's a no. Working as a Beachbody coach to help people with their health and fitness goals helps me earn some extra income. See, you can talk about making money. It's not a taboo thing, but you have to do it in a much, much, much more responsible way. As a Beachbody coach, you can earn millions of dollars, right? All of these things. We need to get out of this realm. We can make these slides available. I know you're trying to capture each one. So if any of you want these slides, let us know. You can email compliance@beachbody.com. We'd love to share it. Again, this is not private information. We want to get this out. Here's another one that we're seeing a lot in other network marketing companies. I'm earning so much money with Beachbody, I quit my regular job. Again, we have to be balanced the way we say this. As a Beachbody coach, you have the opportunity to earn extra income. It's not easy, but your hard work can really pay off. Again, talk about the opportunity, but you can't make this seem like a get-rich-quick scheme. Right? So income claims, I'm going to go back to it. Very, very important. When you see things out there that kind of make you cringe, I'm sure every once in a while you guys come across something and you just know it's not right. And you also know that they're using this, and why can't you? Because you know what's wrong? Let us know. I'm going to get back to that near the end of this, of how you can help. We like to deputize everyone in this room. Tip number 2, product claims of cure. Right? Just like with money, you got to make sure we're realistic. Do Tai Chi and you'll lose 25 pounds in 5 days. Jemima does this to me every year. She teases me because I got that neck tattoo, so she always wants to use my image. It's embarrassing, it's awkward, but still have the red Speedos. You see the next one. Since Darren's going to talk later, he'll get into this. Shakeology cured my hair loss, right? Again, we need to be very, very careful about what we're saying. We are so proud of our products. We know that we can deliver genuine results, but it's not a miracle pill, right? So when you're discussing and featuring our products, sometimes you'll see, especially on supplements, we'll include the FDA disclaimer about how it hasn't been evaluated, or our results vary, or we talk about someone doing multiple rounds when we show an amazing PIO transformation. When we include that, it's for a very important reason, so when you copy and use it, please don't clip our disclaimers. It hurts our feelings, but it also hurts our legal standing. So again, take the whole thing as it is, and you'll stay on the right side. So tip number 3, conflict of interest. I'm sure none of you heard about the new rule, which seems to be getting no attention at all, that we just recently posted. So I'm going to spend a little more time on it. Every time we've been seeing new network marketing companies come, you guys may have seen this yourself, there's a lot of activity that goes around. And if somebody wants to go and take advantage of a new opportunity, you guys are your own CEOs. We applaud that. We genuinely want people to be happy. And then if they're not going to be happy with Beachbody, they should go and be happy with somewhere else. We have no problems with that. But as you guys know, when you're a Beachbody coach, we open up a lot of very sensitive information to you. We're giving you leads, we give you customer lists, we give you early access to information, we have some trade secrets. This is all very, very important to us, and it's one of your privileges by working hard as a coach. If all of a sudden you're going to be in multiple network marketing companies, and we did try this policy, it was really causing a lot of problems. We had leakage of our confidential information. Our lists were going outside the company, and as you have seen, either through your upline or through yourselves, all of a sudden somebody who was still hanging on being a coach was only using those forums to poach. And just as we would never tolerate the Beachbody coach poaching from another network marketing company, it works in both directions, we simply can't allow other people to poach your customers and to poach your coaches, because frankly, you guys work too darn hard to build it up. That's why the policy's in place. There's a lot of angst around this. Oh my gosh, Beachbody's saying no to something, or Beachbody's requiring you to choose one or the other. Again, all we're trying to do is protect your downlines and trying to protect all of your hard work. So please go out there and share the why. I think every time there's a new policy change, it comes from this place of fear, or we sit and we have this huge, like Game of Thrones room where we battle over what's the next angry rule. This is truly, truly just meant to protect you. Which is for the same reason that we said, if somebody's just a preferred customer in another network marketing company, if you love Arbonne's lipstick or any of these other things, because we're all close in this, a person can continue to be a preferred customer with another opportunity. But again, they just have to be a customer. If they're making money, if they're getting free product, that's moving into a distributor. Another thing that we've seen on the other side as well, we actually have other people who are distributors and just love Shakeology, and they need their Shakeology discount, so they're a coach. If these people are not acting as a Beachbody distributor, then they're not going to have this conflict either, okay? So I think what we're going to do early next week, by seeing just a couple of the posts on Facebook, is we're going to do a clarification post, but since you guys are spending your weekend with us, I wanted you guys to kind of get the first access of how we're going to kind of separate this out. We listen to you, we want to see what's being said and done, and then we're going to come up with a couple clarifications to kind of make this a little smoother. But when you go back to your own downlines and you communicate out, please explain why we're doing this. It's for the sole reason of protecting everybody's hard work, okay? And I appreciate that. So again, this is where we just talked about how you can still be a preferred customer with another organization. So moving to the next tip, bonus pools and incentives. We love that you go out there and talk about the opportunity, but we can never have an element where people are offering cash to recruit. And I know it may sound like well, of course not to this room, but we have had situations where people try and buy new recruits. And if you're paying people to join your downline, I can probably guess that they're not going to stay for long, right? That's not building genuine coaches or customers. That's not reaching out and helping people. And we never want to set up a system where our top coaches, right, Melanie, are buying their way to the top. That's not how we separate this out. So again, you are never permitted to offer any kind of incentive, gift, or promotion to have someone enroll with you as a coach or a customer. So again, red light, green light examples. Anyone who joins my team this month is given an all-expense vacation to Maui. You can't do that. You can send the compliance team on an all-expense trip to Maui, but you cannot send new customers. But an example of what you can do, anyone who purchases the challenge pack in the month of May gets a 25 gift card to Nike, even though our apparel is much better, as we know. Again, this applies to everybody. It's not just to new recruits. Challenge packs, as you know, can really spread the gamut. So this is an important difference. Another example for you. If you keep your rank at Diamond, so of course I can earn my Star Diamond Leadership bonus, I'll reward you with a diamond necklace from Tiffany. That's a no-no. Versus any of my personally sponsored coaches who achieve a paid rank of Diamond as of the end of the year receive a $50 gift certificate to Pottery Barn, or wherever else. It doesn't have to be Pottery Barn. We're not sponsored by them. $50 is the highest amount you can give, which is why I use that example. Again, this applies to people who have been at that diamond rank for a long time. It's not just people who are maintaining your rank. So in short, if it's there to achieve your rank or maintain your rank or get you a bonus, we need to really separate that out, okay? With all these, there's a lot of gray area. We understand that. And that's why the compliance team is here for you 24/7. Just ask. Before you spend money on all those Tiffany necklaces or Pottery Barn gift cards, reach out to us. We're pretty good about getting back to you within a day, 2 max. Jemima never sleeps because she's always trying to make sure she's keeping all of you in the loop. Let us know. We really want to help you get through all this. Next tip, social media. Social media is amazing. It allows us to reach millions of people instantly. Social media is terrifying. It allows you to reach millions of people instantly, right? The biggest thing, think before you post. And again, I know this may sound intuitive, but I'm sure you have seen things either in or outside of the Beachbody world where somebody will post something and you stop and you go, I can't believe they put that in writing. Remember, even when you delete one of your posts, it's not really deleted, it's there forever. So always be respectful, always realize that it's there, never harass people, right? We're not here to bully people or shame people as part of Beachbody. We're the exact opposite. This goes back to being a proud Beachbody ambassador. Very, very important. I know sometimes coaches have conflicts when they're online. It's part of life when we're all working together or we're passionate about what we're doing. If you do have a concern with another coach, let us handle it. Contact compliance. We'll take care of it. We'll keep you in the loop. Once you blast another coach on Facebook, their ego's going to get involved, and we all know how that's going to escalate. And we've seen some pretty nasty examples. That's not who we want to be. We've also had a lot of situations where one of the leaders, like in this room, has had a problem and will say, did you just call them and just have a conversation? Because most of the time, when two coaches who love what they do and share a passion for helping people connect directly, it's usually a misunderstanding and it's resolved instantly. So again, reach out directly, don't do it online, and if you need help, let compliance take care of it. We'd love to help. The next tip, bonus buying. Bonus buying is a no-no, and I can't stress this enough. We are getting better and better every single time at catching bonus buying. I know how agonizing it is when you work so hard to build everything perfectly, and you've waited the first week, and you've waited the second week, and it's getting closer and closer before you hit that, and then you call that one customer and they're like, yeah, I'm just not that interested. It is agonizing for all that work. Do not fall into the temptation of trying to buy that customer a product. We're going to find out, and that's called bonus buying. So again, we go into a lot of detail through the P&P, but pay for your products. You can't pay for other people's products. Especially when you get into these star pools where you guys are all sharing a bonus that people work so hard for. Just as no one should cheat you from that bonus, we got to make sure that you don't cheat others. So very, very important. Bonus buying is something that the FTC is speaking a lot about, because essentially, when you're bonus buying, you're paying for your own bonus, right? You're putting up the money, to give yourself your own compensation. And that's one of the signs of a pyramid scheme. So this is why we have a zero tolerance with that. We do have the U+2 rule. When we talk about bonus buying, U+2 if you have members in your same household. If it's outside of that, but it's still a member, we have sometimes where people have kids and they go off to college or things of that nature. Again, reach out to compliance. We'll put it in the file and we'll make sure it's taken care of. Continuing development obligations. This is a new one that we're seeing more and more come up, so we wanted to talk about it. So it's new this year. Continuing development is simply when you guys are a coach, you need to reach out and train your downline. And I know there are many, many stories of people that said, well, my upline coach ignored me. I had to do it on my own. Well, that doesn't make it right to ignore your own downline. So again, you need to make sure that you train, that you reach out, that you're doing ongoing support and obligations. Remember how hard it is when you first start, but even as you start making it up through the ranks, we need to support each other, we need to stay in touch, and we need to keep training, especially if you're getting income from this group. Deceptive, fraudulent, and illegal activities. So you can probably tell from the heading it's bad, right? Right, so again, you can't charge or receive any kind of compensation. You can't get benefits for any business-related tools and trainings. So Amway is a great example of an amazing company that truly almost imploded on itself, because as their leaders came up, they all started developing their own training tools. And we can have the Metro Book of Success and the Matway software, and all of a sudden if we had all these leaders who are coming up with their own systems, and really if you need to succeed, or even worse, if you want to get any of my training from the Melanie Metro, then you got to have my own system. So suddenly, rather than the cost to get into Beachbody either being a challenge pack or $40, all of a sudden they have to buy all these different training systems. You can see how becoming a coach now can cost over $1,000, And when it doesn't work out, you're gonna have some very angry people. So rather than have these little mini marketplaces of how to succeed, don't charge for them. If you have something that's amazing, I know it's gonna be weird, share it with your downline. If you really, really love it, share it with the community. You'd be amazed at, once people start sharing openly their different tools and ways to organize and ways to reach out and host meetings and fit clubs and conference calls, like how Melanie was sharing, let's pool this information, right? Don't charge for it. That's not what this is about. Let's make sure that we're all getting this out there for everyone to use, okay? So again, if you want to talk, if you have your own side business and you make cookies that are organic and healthy and all that kind of stuff, or you make car decals, everyone has their different things. You guys all came with different lives and you have different passions. Just keep them separate. That's all we're trying to ask you. Don't try and bundle it. Don't say, well, if you join my team, I'll also give you this jewelry because I love being on Etsy and making homemade jewelry. So again, keep up with your passions. You can have different businesses. Just keep the world separate. And again, the different businesses, as long as they're not another network marketing. Intellectual property, trademarks, copyrights, and my personal favorite, etc. We make apparel. We're very, very careful in the way we construct these logos and the names. So please don't go out and register our names in your URLs. We're going to need to get them back from you. As you can imagine, if one coach were going out and taking all of our property names, it excludes all of you. Similarly, before you go out and make a bunch of hats and shirts and gear for Summit, send it into compliance. We'll let you know if it's fair or not fair, so we don't have this awkward come around the corner, slow motion Summit meeting, like Terminator when the elevator opens. We hate doing that. Section 1.7 of the P&P is where we made our own little code of ethics. Again, since I know everyone's reading it every night, make sure you look at section 1.7. I promise I will not bore you and go through this list, but in short, this is be a good person, be somebody that you would be proud of. When people are describing how amazing their coach was, and they're talking about you, think about what you want them to say. And that's what we put into the code of ethics. It's really, really important, because again, how we, not you, how we act is what we are. At the end of the day, we all love what we do, we love helping people, and that's what Beachbody's all about. It's being professional and positive and respectful, and that's what we want to do. So, as a quick sum up, let's look for opportunities to work together to solve our problems. Let's not pass it down to somebody else. Let's really harness this passion of helping people and be the company we want to be. And when you do see things that are out there, please let us know. You're not being a tattletale. When we have to go and talk to somebody, I promise we don't use your name. We just send them your email. We need to deputize all of you. We simply can't control social media and the scope of the internet by ourselves. We have a very small group in compliance, and they do amazing work. But if you can find it, that means competitors can find it. That means the FTC can find it. And we need to make sure that we're keeping each other honest. It's really, really important. So again, please, please, please work with us. Compliance is here, like I said, 24/7. Compliance at Beachbody.com, teambeachbody.com. Sorry, I think compliance at Beachbody.com goes through as well, but Jemima will correct me if I'm wrong. There's the phone number. I know all of you love faxing, so we gave you the fax number. So you guys can all go rush out and send your faxes in. Very, very important. And most of all, thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you. Thanks,